Right, here we go. Are we up? Good morning, gang. Good morning, good morning. Picking up pretty much, I think, exactly where we left off yesterday. Was I just doing this at the same part? I don't remember. Must have been where I put my knife down. It's going to be another, chaotic day in the shop today. We're sold out again, print parties, and we're short-staffed. Kawai-san's off today. Cameron's off today. His mother is visiting, so he's off taking care of her. It's me and Teiko-san, one of the girls who's been here for a few years. It's just us together. We're going to try and handle everything. And there's 4 parties booked, and they're all full parties, 4 people each one. And if it happens that the store is busy as well, then it's just going to be incredible. We're trying to get more people trained. We've got a couple people coming along. Young Rei-chan's doing very well. Kitamura-san's coming along well, but they can't do so many days a week. We're still stuck with that. People that can't do. Nobody wants to work every day. Even Teiko-san, she's really good at this. She wants 2 days a week. That's all she wants to do. These people are living with their parents. They're living with mommy. They don't have to worry about paying rent and stuff. So they want some kind of work to do, but they don't have to. They don't have to work, and they don't want to work more than just enough to say that they have a job and to do something. So it's going to be a day today. It's going to be a day. As soon as I get out of here at the stream, it'll be non-stop, straight through till about 6 o'clock in the evening. Can't even think about getting downstairs construction. Nothing. Okay, I think that's the outside all done. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Zoom out a bit here. Maybe we're already zoomed out. Okay. The outside's all cleared now. The inside, all the lines are cut. They're not cleared yet. And I've still got to do, all prints like this, these cinch after the style prints, have a double border. If you can see it, let's zoom in a bit. The border sign is double border. I haven't cut that yet. So now that's my next job this morning. I've got to cut all these thin border lines. Let's grab one corner to start. The camera position. Okay, let's do this. What's happening over here on the chat? What do I do if I make a bad mistake? Fix it. It's only a piece of wood. We can put a plug in. So somebody's already linked to this. Good. So. Okay, I can't check the chat all that often this morning, and Cameron won't be here today. As I said, he's off with his mother, so it's just me you've got today. So I'll take a look when I can. If there's a real question you need answered, please send it to the question box. I'll hear that, so I'll be able to pop up and catch it. we were talking about this yesterday, the cross grain ones, the wood grain runs this way. So the cross grain ones are very, very easy to keep straight. But you have to be careful stressing the wood because the grain could really pop out thin lines like this. The other way around, the long ones like this, there's no popping danger because the wood is supported along its length. It's very difficult to keep it straight. The knife wants to follow the wood grain. The wood grain wants to turn the knife. So I'm going to do this certainly in 2 passes. I'm doing a very shallow cut here. The deeper you go in, the more the wood grain wants to push the knife around. But if I just do a shallow scratch, it's easier to keep it straight. Again, we talked about this yesterday. I'm not cutting at a high angle, I'm cutting at a very low angle. The more blade stays in the wood, the easier it is to stay in a straight line. Okay, let's go deep in it. Now before I can cut the other side, the side against the thin line, I've got to clear the inside because I can't easily see how thick it is. Okay, can we see this on the camera? I guess so. I should maybe get it a bit farther down. Better. What's all the talk? Oh, too much. I'm not using my nail, I'm supporting. My finger is always supporting the knife. I'm just pushing back against it. It's nothing to do with the fingernail itself. Just simply the finger, the meat of my finger is supporting the knife. I'm pulling down and pushing forward, and that keeps control of the blade. Now this one's more difficult. We're doing a V cut here. Now I cut in from that side, and I've got to cut in this side to pop out the piece in the middle. But a minute ago, when I did that first cut, the wood here was solid and strong, and the knife just stayed in the same direction. But now that I'm going to do the second cut, this wood is going to move. So I've got no support on the right-hand side of my blade because the wood is going to move out of the way. So the knife really tends to start going in this direction. I've got to fight. I'm going to try and fight to keep it in a straight line, because it's now unbalanced. One half of the V is already cut. So I'm going to start by just scratching. We're not making a deep cut here. I'm just going to make a light scratch on the surface of the wood. This is not deep enough to pop out the V. It's just to score the line and get our location set. Now back over it a little bit deeper. This might be enough to pop out the V, but I might have to do it once more. Let's see. There we go, bingo, out comes the V. We've got both sides of this cut perfectly, beautifully smooth. Is it visible, I guess? I think it is. Now, as I said, the cross grain ones, they're easy. What's difficult now is the long grain ones. Where am I going to do this side? Oh, Soka, I've got to cut the inside off first, just a minute. Because they're still supporting wood on the inside, I can't see clearly where the line is, so this has got to come off first. This junk waste wood here. Yeah, now we can see the line. Okay, now I can see the line. Okay, here we go. So the outside of the V is cut quite strongly. Now I've got to the inside. Score it lightly first. This is the toughest part of this whole job, keeping these long, straight lines with the grain, keeping these from wandering. This is tough. Oh, earthquake. Can you hear it? Quite a big one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still shaking. Still shaking. This is a big one somewhere. Still moving. All the things here, my room is shaking a little bit still. I can feel it in my bum. Still gently moving. That must have been a big earthquake somewhere. Not directly here into Tokyo, but somewhere not too far from here. Let me get you a URL. You can pop it up to be able to find out where the quake was, what information. There's information pages that pop up straight away after an earthquake is done. Here we are. Earthquake information page here. Doesn't show yet. All right, 8:17. Here we are. It's showing now. Fukushima, up near the old nuclear power station. Shindoyon. Here, I'll pop the URL into the chat. This is a Japanese information page, but if you look at it, this is Japanese, and it's only got a touch of information just yet. It'll show more information over the next few minutes as it pours into the machines there. It's showing no tsunami warning. Here we are, 5.1, magnitude 5.1, Ibaragi. Not so bad. Never a dull moment, so. Where was I? in today's print parties, and all the visitors will be excited about this earthquake while they're in Tokyo. It's unsettling. Maybe somebody's in their hotel room, they just arrived in Japan last night, whatever, and things start to shake like that. There we go, we've popped that out. Long, thin. Comes out pretty much in one piece. There's the piece we got. Okay, keep moving around here. That's 2 out of 8 sides. Bingo. There we go. Straight out. Okay, that's one of the two pictures. That's the inside border now cut. Let's do the other one. Shouldn't ignore you guys too much. Long splinter, yeah. They come out nice, long single. Okay, let's do the other one. Oh, a question in the box. Just a second. Get the end of the line here first, of course. Twitch question box. Yes, there's a question in there. Capital letters question. Eh? An oil painter, Andrew Kadima, released the making of an oil portrait of you yesterday on YouTube. Do you already know it? No, I've never heard of this. I don't know. There's a link here. Do I follow this, or is this YouTube video? David Bull oil painting. No. I have no idea what this is, but I guess I'll have a look at this later. Did you post a link into the chat here? Has somebody already posted it here? I'm not sure what I'm getting here. Sorry. Yeah, we saw it. Okay. Whoops. Well, I'm not sure what to say. I'm working right now. After the stream's over here, I will have a look at this. Is the person here in the chat the person who has done this? A painting, making songs about me. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Let me get back to this here this morning. Let me get back to this, please. Gotta put Safari away. I've no idea. This sounds like fun, but I'll have a look at this later. Excuse me. Oh, where is life going? Nah. Right, where am I? Where am I? Okay, so the outside of the V-cut is done. Let's clean the inside so I can see where I'm supposed to be going. Today has all the makings of an interesting day, in quotes, nay. It's going to be, as I said, it's going to be very busy in the shop. We're short-staffed. We got a couple of interesting events to start off, an earthquake, and now this link. Where is it going to go today? It's the way it seems to go, tons of stuff happens on any given day. And then, any other day is normal, but things seem to come in groups and batches. And it's looking like today is going to be something interesting. garbage truck's out there doing the pickup, and that reminds me we forgot to put it out this morning. Usually Teiko-san does it. She was off yesterday, so didn't get done. The garbage pickup here, this is a mixed district. There's people living in here on this street upstairs behind some of the shops. And there are also a lot of commercial things, a lot of shops here. And the way the garbage collection is paid for is for home use. Those people don't pay for their garbage pickup. They just put the garbage bags outside on the appropriate days, and the city picks it up. They don't pick up free for commercial operations, so for shops and workshops and stuff like that. We have to pay for our garbage. I'm just talking about the Taito-ku, this local city rules. When I lived in Ome, it's a different set of rules. But right now here in this city, this is a specific rule. Home garbage is picked up free, and commercial garbage is not picked up. It's picked up, but you have to pay for it. And the way you pay for it is we buy a seal. You go to the convenience store or City Hall or wherever you want to go, and you buy a bunch of different seals. And you can get one for 10 liters, 20 liters, 45 liters, that match the different sizes of commonly available garbage bags. And you put your seal, your sticker, on the outside of the garbage bag, so the guys know that it's been paid for to pick up. And they don't pick up anything like construction waste. And we're doing the work downstairs, the construction downstairs, and we cannot put any of that waste in the normal garbage. Broken up drywall or stuff like that. It's impossible. They won't even take it. So for that, we have to get a license ourselves to dispose of this, because we're acting as a construction company ourselves. We have to get a license to dispose of this garbage, which we have. We did that 3 years ago when we did the first renovation. And then we have to rent a truck, put the stuff in the truck. If we had our own truck, that'd be fine, but we don't, so we have to rent a truck, put the stuff in the truck, and go to an authorized commercial disposal place. And we have to keep everything separate. And this is construction garbage, so gypsum board has to go in one bag, metal goes in another bag, ceramic tiles and broken toilets and stuff go in another bunch of bags. We have to separate it. Then we take our truck over to the garbage disposal unit. They dump it all out onto a big flat floor area. And a bunch of guys, 5, 6, 7, 10 guys, all in hazmat suits, whatever, swarm all over it, split it up even more into different groups. And one guy comes forward with a calculator and gives us the bill. We then take it to the office along with our license and pay the bill. They're really, really strict about it. There's been so much trouble in recent years, in recent decades. People who are doing construction work, they just throw the stuff in the back of a truck. They drive it out to some mountain area near Tokyo and just throw it in the backwoods or something. And the city recently is really strict about that. When they find such things now, they swarm all over it, look for forensic evidence, try and find something in there that will tie it to the person. They look for envelopes in the dress or something. And if you're caught doing that, well, you're dead meat. So we play by the rules. We get our license, we split it up. It's not all that expensive to get rid of the disposal. We've been saving it up downstairs. We've got 3 or 4 cubic meters of garbage ready to go now. Maybe next week sometime we'll finally take it over. It'll cost us about $100 or something to get rid of. A bit too thick, I think. I'm not sure about that. Comments, what do we have? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but that's fine, as long as you're up taking care of yourself there. Hey. So same again, light scratch first and then deeper cut to pull the V out. I can't do it all in one because the knife would just be pushed around by the wood grain. Light scratch first. You can see the wood moving. Look at this, it moves, of course, because it's been relief cut. And because it moves, the knife wants to wander to the right, to my right. That came out easily. Okay, last one out of the 8 cuts, out of the 8 strips. Here's the last one. Can you zoom? Oh, I see. Am I missing the zoom out? Zoom in, zoom out. What's his question here? Knuckle cam. Soka, soka, soka. Hi. Sorry about that. The tighter in we get, the more difficult it is to locate the place, ne? I think we're in it now. That's a question, but I presume it's the same question. Will you zoom out, please? Let's check and see. Somebody's asking about the Patreon. The third option for Patreon. We had Chibi level Patreon, which is the ones I'm making now. They've been going out steadily, and these are going to continue going out. We had the Nenga option for Patreon, which is the Chibi option plus a New Year's card. And then somebody's asking now about the top level of our Patreon, which we call the Share. And they're going to get the whoever contributes, what's the word? The Patreons are going to get a quasi share certificate plus the Chibis plus the Nenga. And no, the question is, I haven't started it yet, but it's now bubbling near the top of my to-do list. Because we started Patreon, what was it? May last year, I think, was the first actual sign-up. So come May again this year, it's 1 year, and we will have to be sending those certificates to all the people who asked for them. I forget what the question is, but have I got them ready yet? No, I haven't got them ready yet. But it's now, as I said, it's bubbling near the top of my things to do list. So it has not been forgotten, but no, it's not done yet. I have what we think is a fun design for them, but we'll see how it goes. I'm supposed to just be scratching this one, but it's popping out too much. A bit soft wood here in this area. It's already popped out. Wasn't supposed to happen, but anyway, let's see. Let's finish it off here. There it is, it's out. Okay, let's zoom out now and take a look at what's happening here. What we've now got is all the lines inside the specific drawing are now cut. Each of the lines is cut, and I've popped out all the corners. The corner triangles are popped out, and I've cleared some of the lines, but not all of them. The outside is all now dug away, deeply dug away, and the inside line, this sort of V cut that goes around the whole thing, making a double border, that's now cleared. So the rest of the work for me now is I've got to start clearing on the inside of this, and that will be the Aiski chisels, the bull-nose chisels, ones with the round tip. And we've got a bunch of them here. I'm going to be using, I've got a 6, a 3, a 2, a 1, and where is it? I've got a little point. Let's get going. Actually, what I can do though, some of these are a bit wide, so I think I can tap some of these out. Let's do that. Let's use my let's use the hammer and chisel to tap out some of the wider areas. It's a bit dangerous. If we go too far, you can see what's going to happen. Okay, we need to zoom out a bit wider. I need to move the camera. Excuse me a minute here. Like this, come on. Not too many places I can use the wide chisel here. Playing with fire today, too wide. think that'll do. Don't go too close. Okay, let's zoom back in and work with the close tools. What's the question here? Stress. What's going on? Oh, the gouges. Yeah. We're okay. We're okay. You guys get more nervous than I am. Don't want to get too close. Yeah. So see what we've done, eh? The things, the lines were all cut. Some of them have been taken away, some of them haven't been taken away. We've just cleared away most of the waste wood. And now, very carefully, just scoop away what's next. And this wood has a grain, eh? You're going to see me going this way and not so much this way. When I cut all that thing with the chisel just now, I worked only in one direction along the wood. That's the way the grain is sloping on this block. If I had tried to go the other way, it would have dug in. The chisel wouldn't move smoothly. It would just dig into the wood. So you're going to see me go only really in one direction for the most part. There's places where you just can't get into a little corner. You have to turn the wood around. But for the most part, it's all one direction. Places like this, I can't get into that corner. This is why we popped out those triangles, so that we can sort of get access, but I can't get in this. Now this is the wrong direction against the grain. So I'm pushing down on the back of this thing and taking very short strokes. Otherwise this thing would plunge under and go under that line. There we go. One zone is out. Just keep going now till we do the whole thing. I like this part of the job too. It's nice and crispy, crunchy. This is the part back in the beginning when I was first learning. I made many mistakes. I would chip these lines left and right. Even lines that I had cut neatly and cleanly would end up being just chipped all over the place because I just didn't know what to do. Pushed the knife too quickly or something. Or working in the wrong direction on the grain. Oh, the folder, and I can't reach it. Ugh. Will I get there before it stops? Who knows? Moshi. 金井さん、おはようございます。はい、どうも。今、ライブストリーム中ですが、だからあと20分ぐらいで9時半ぐらいにオープンになりますが、大丈夫ですか？ OK、9時半ぐらいですね。お願いします。じゃあ、もうちょっと待っててください。はい、どうも、Thank you。はい。Did I bang it all? Seems okay. What's our time? 9:12. I'm gonna go to about 9:20. I'm on party duty for the 10 o'clock party with Teiko-san. And it's gonna be a very busy day, so I don't want to delay too much. So I'll be out of here about 9:20. What's today? Today's Friday. So tomorrow I should be back here just normal. I'll still be working on this. There's no way this will be finished today, so. So tomorrow I'll be back here on the same time, same station, working on this same block, continuing to get it cleared. Might get it done in that session, might not, I'm not sure, we'll see. clear this box here and then on our way. Okay, I think we have to get out of here. Hey. Oh, yes, this will be Teiko-san coming in. Time for Mokuhankan to get the day's work underway. Or it could be Suga-san going upstairs, not sure. Suga-san or Ishikawa-san will be here today. Okay, gang. I gotta get going. This is not Cameron. Cameron's off today. His mother is arriving in Japan. He's taking care of it. He's taking care of her. Okay, same time, same station. I'll be back here tomorrow, continuing on this job. I don't know how long it'll take me. It might take me a stream to get that all cleared out. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'll move on to something else. You just got here. Sorry, that's the way it is. That's our time. The shop opens at 10 o'clock. I've got to start getting ready. That is Teiko-san. Okay, thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. Camera's off. There we are. Is that you, Teiko-san? I guess so. あれ
藤井さんが来た。
可愛いさ。あ、ウェディ、スリ。違う。
いやいやね、今日は一応僕スタッフで呼ばれてますけど。
あ、そ
いや、昨日言ったけ
う。
ど。
僕間違った
え
ちょっと今ちょっとストリームですから。はい。Okay. Goodbye. See you tomorrow, guys. Hang on.